Hey everybody, it's Kyle coming at you from the car. Gotta record when and where I can. Didn't bring a mic with me, so just using the phone mic. But hey, it'll work. I've done it before. Hopefully I can bring down the background noise enough to where you guys can discern what I'm saying. Alright, let's talk about things that are bugging me. I've talked about so many things that are going on right now that are so annoying. But yeah, I wouldn't even really know where to begin. I mean, I will say this. I watched the new Borat film, the subsequent movie film. And actually I was watching a clip from an interview that he did on Stephen Colbert, Late Show with Stephen Colbert. And it's kind of amazing because there's a scene in the film where Borat disguises himself as a country Steve or some singer at this like gun rally. And he gets up and he sings this song about the Wuhan flu, and it's an interesting moment in the film. but he gets up there and sings that, and yeah, you just kind of have to see it. But he shows a clip during this Stephen Colbert interview that wasn't in the film, and what it is apparently some Black Lives Matters people from an opposing protest that was going on nearby this gun rally had walked down to try and infiltrate the gun rally just to see what's going on down there or whatever. And when they got down there, they realized, oh shit, that's Sacha Baron Cohen, up on stage, and they were laughing. And some of the gun rights people at this event realized that he was basically making fun of them all and got extremely pissed off and tried to rush the stage. Luckily, Sacha Baron Cohen had hired his own security or whatever and made his way off stage and made his way to his van or whatever. And there's footage of him having to hold the door shut and telling them to drive because these fuckers, these gun rights activists, are out there trying to beat the door down and have him come out. It's fucking amazing. I mean, what on earth is going on? What gives these people the right to attack somebody? Yeah, he's clowning on them. So what? When whatever happened to the lesson of when someone's making fun of you, you don't beat them up. You just laugh back or you ignore them or something like that, sticks and stones, right? I mean, these fuckers were ready to pull him out and kill him. I mean, granted, they probably wouldn't kill him, but they would have beat his fucking ass. And can you even imagine? How did we get here? I'm worried about this election, guys. I'm severely worried that it's not going to go a way in which our country will continue to grow and humanity will continue to grow. I'm afraid that it's going to go the wrong way. And I don't think the United States of America can survive that. There is so much anger and so much hatred and so much rage. And so, You know, it's interesting because I was talking to a friend of mine about this, and he brought up the fact that it's funny that liberals and stuff are called snowflakes, because really the true snowflakes are these fucking Trumpies and these gun rights activists and stuff. Those guys' feelings were hurt, so they were going to hurt somebody physically over that. Talk about a snowflake. I mean, you can't be much more of a pussy than that. If you can't take some ribbing and some jocularity about stuff, then you are too fucking invested in it. You know? It's remarkable to me that they equivocate him clowning on some of this junk with physically hurting him. And it's interesting because, you know, yeah, much like their fearless leader, they're big bad bully when there's a bunch of them. All alone, they're fucking pussies. End of story. And I know that word kind of sucks, but they're, you know, they're chicken shits. How's that? They're chicken shits when they're by themselves. When they're all together, yeah, ooh, big bad tough guy. It's bullshit, dude. Or when you got a gun, wow. Yeah, hey, I got news for you. Anybody's tough with a fucking gun, right? Jesus. It's incredible to me that we're at this point in our society where someone's playing a joke on people and it's exposed and they want to hurt that person. I guess all I would say is, hey, your fearless leader's beloved attorney, look at what he did in that film. I bet you really want to kill Sacha Baron Cohen now, don't you? Yeah. Yeah. Only it wasn't his deal. You know? Old Rudy was just doing what Rudy does. And these people have to be stopped, man. This is turning into a white tea jamboree country. And I don't care for it at all. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's sad. I think that we're going to be a bunch of fucking Mountain Dew guzzling, Fortnite playing fuck-ups if things keep going the way they are right now. And I hate it. It's bugging me. And these words may be a little terse and a little strong, but oh well, don't be a snowflake, right? Like I supposedly am. All right, guys. I'm driving by a fucking moron's truck here that has Jesus 2020. I didn't know Jesus was running. Interesting. Jesus Trump. Oh, and he's got Trump 2022. Interesting. Separation of church and state, fools. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and sign off right now because I'm almost to my appointment. And after that, I'll come back and talk about some things that I'm into right now and all that good stuff. It'll be a little bit more positive, I'm hoping. So take it easy, and I'll be right back. Hey, Kyle. All right, everybody, and we're back. Oh, man. I feel a little bit better now. That was a good appointment. It's always good to go get your brain cleaned out a little bit. Definitely. Get stuff off your chest. So I definitely feel a little bit better now. So what am I into right now? Well, I've always been a big fan of macabre documentaries. Really dismal, sad, bummer documentaries. Like, what are you talking about, Kyle? Well, Paradise Lost is a big series that I watched. The first one especially. Capturing the Freedmans is another one. It's just really big, bad bummers. But I find it very interesting how people react in certain situations and what they do and how they behave and all that stuff. And I think that's why I've really always kind of gravitated towards watching those. So I watched a couple yesterday. The first one last night, I mean. The first one was There's Something Wrong with Aunt Diane. Don't know if you've heard of that one. It was an HBO documentary from a few years ago about a woman who was driving, I think, her nieces and a couple of her children back from a lake weekend in upstate New York, and ultimately ended up driving on the wrong side of the highway and head-on collision with another vehicle, killed everybody in that vehicle as well, as killing herself and all the kids except one, a little boy, which is hers, who her husband is raising right now. But it's a really wild, interesting look into the psychology of someone and how they could make such a tragic mistake. I mean, she had driven that road tons of times. They went to the lake a lot and hung out, and she'd driven the kids back tons of times. She loved the kids. She's a family person. She loved her nieces. But something in this particular instance went wrong. And I highly recommend it if that's your kind of thing, because it's kind of a weird mystery. I'll go ahead and let you know right now. It's not solved. It's a closed case in the police books, but it's still kind of an unsolved mystery, and that's just kind of how these things end up sometimes. But it's still amazing. And then the other one I watched is Beware the Slender Man. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the folklore of Slender Man. It's actually a folklore character, mythic character on the internet that's only been around 11 years. 2009, a gentleman entered a Photoshop contest online to make a scary picture or whatever, wrote a couple lines of text in regards to the picture, and submitted it and won this contest. And that's where Slender Man was born. Basically a really absurdly tall ghoul with no face, wearing a black suit, super crazy long arms. Anyway, my kids know all about Slender Man. I mean, there's been games, there's been a horror movie about him. This documentary is about a couple girls who tried to stab their friend to death and leave her for dead in Waukesha. And they're only 12 years old when they do this. I haven't finished that one yet, but it's rough. It's a tough one to watch because you can see clearly how easy it is for kids to move out of the realm of reality and into this fantasy world. The reason that they stabbed this girl and everything was to prove to Slender Man that they are his proxy, so that he wouldn't hurt their families. That's what they still insist. So yeah, as pitiful as that sounds, that's what they believed, and I think maybe still believe. I don't know, but it's messed up, but it's a good documentary. It's another HBO documentary, as a matter of fact. It's a good one as well. If you get a chance, I would highly recommend those. I love those things. I don't know why. I really don't. I'm not sure. Just a grim fascination, I guess. But most humans do have grim fascinations. Not all, but a lot of humans. A lot of Americans. What am I listening to? Well, I scored a ton of records at a Goodwill store last Saturday. Let's see. I got Christopher Cross. I got that record, the one with Ride Like the Wind. Do, 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 do. Such a great tune, man, by the way. And I think it has Sailing Away on it, too. That same record. It's the one with the flamingo on the front of it. Quarter Flash album as well. The one with Harden My Heart on it. I can't remember the name of that album. What else is in there? Pat Benatar record. I can't remember which one. I haven't listened to them yet. I need to. Man. Commodores. There's a Commodores record in there with 3 Times a Lady. He's on that one. And Another one, oh man, what is it called? I cannot remember. It's kind of a disco one. I'll put pictures up on Recently Spent after I play them, and so you guys can check those out. But I need to listen to those. I've listened to the Run the Jewels 3 album, RTJ 3, a couple times. Definitely love that as well. It's such a great record, man. Definitely where I truly fell in love with that group. I already liked them a lot, but that album sealed the deal. What am I watching? Well, I told you a little bit about those documentaries. Not much else besides that. We did start watching a TV show called Next. I think it's on Fox, but it's about a gentleman who creates an AI that gets loose on the internet and the ensuing battle with this AI to keep it from killing people and destroying the world through the internet. So pretty interesting. It was my son's idea to watch it, and we definitely like it. Need to get caught up on it though. And Mandalorian comes out this Friday. Oh, I did watch the Borat film. I think I told you guys that. But yeah, if you like that type of thing, that's a good one. It's pretty remarkable. It's hard to be a sequel to that film. I don't think it's quite the same level as the first one, but it's hard to because everybody knows who he is now. So, but yeah, check that out if you get a chance too. If you have Amazon Prime, you can watch it for free. And comics, haven't really read anything new there. There's one new book I got. I can't even remember the name of it, so it's obviously not all that great. Got that the newest issue of Gideon Falls. I need to read that. I haven't caught up on that yet. And that's about it on that. I did find a Paradox mystery graphic novel that I had that I never did read called Green Candles. I want to finish that in the next couple days too. It looks really interesting. It's kind of a murder mystery deal. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. But that's about it, man. Not much else right now, guys. I'm sorry I didn't record this under better circumstances, but I'm just trying to get it done. I got a lot of work to do after I get back from this doctor's appointment today, and I don't have a ton of time. And I got a feeling we're going to be hustling and bustling tomorrow because my wife had originally planned the Girl Scout meeting for our backyard, but there's snow everywhere. So I don't think they'll be having that. I don't know if they're going to be doing Zoom or what's going to happen, but I got to help her figure that out. So I don't think I'm going to have a lot of time to do anything else. Good news is there's no marching band. That's over for the season, even though it was a really weird season. But we don't have that on Tuesdays and Thursdays anymore. Although I wish we had something for my son to be involved in addition to Boy Scouts that he already has. So we'll see. I know that he's got some ideas for some things that are coming up, and I know my daughter's going to start swimming soon again, and that's always fun to watch and be a part of. So that's what's going on with me. That's what I'm into right now. Relatively short piece this week, guys. I appreciate all of my listeners all over, mostly in the United States, of course. I do have some, however, in Ireland. Got a whopping 3% there in Ireland. Thanks, guys, for listening. Tell your friends. And I will let you guys know this. It's looking like December 12th, we're going to do the next version of the Hot Wings Challenge. I don't want to say Hot Ones. That's probably a trademark. The Hot Wing Challenge. So Mikey and I are getting prepped for that, getting ready, getting those sauces ready. And we're looking at doing that. We're going to have Stripes there again. PP is going to come and help officiate. And it should be pretty fun. Might even be a mi casa. We'll see. Not sure yet. So hang in there. Get ready for that. That should be fun. In the meantime, I'll see if I can dig up anything else to make it interesting for you guys over the next couple listens. But again, I appreciate you listening. Keep on doing it. Keep on fighting the good fight. Keep reading the blog. I've been writing some entries in there as well. And, be a part of this, man. Send a message. Come on. Join in the fun. I'll catch you guys next week. Thanks again for listening. Take it easy. Until then, though, get off my lawn.